Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. For today, actually, we are going to take the first lab of our database application development. So, inshallah, we will start with installing the softwares and the tools that we need. So, everything we need actually is here. I have on downloaded on my computer. But for your case, if you don't have it, you have to go and download it. So the first thing that you have to download is the JDK, which is the Java Virtual Machine. Okay, guys. So the first thing we go and download. So it looks like somebody is waiting. Oh, okay. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is to go and download the JDK8. Write something like this, download on your browser. Guys, do you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes, right there.
Okay, so can you follow me? Just write JDK8 download in your browser and in your Google and go to this website. Go to this website. Then you have to find the one related to your operating system. So if your operating system is 32, then you have to download this. Otherwise, if 64, you have to download this. If you don't know what kind of operating system you have on your PC, in this case, you just go on your PC like this, computer, properties, and check here. What is this? If your computer is 64, then you have to download the 64-bit compatible. Okay, guys, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So for my computer now, I should download this. But if you have 32 PC, you could download this. If you are using Solaris or Mac OS or Linux or whatever, you can find your compatible file for your system. This one is Java SE, and this one is Java SE development kit. The one that we need is the JDK, which is Java development kit. This one includes demos and samples only. Okay, so the proper one is this and this. Okay, guys, please download and let me show you how to install. Even though it's installed on my laptop, but it's easy to follow this. Okay. It shows me this message. This software has already been installed on your computer. Would you like to reinstall? So if I want to reinstall, then it would be like this. Did you started installing, guys?
But it has to create account.
To create account? For what?
To install, we need to create account on Oracle account first.
Oh, that's free account. If it's necessary, I really forget. Is it necessary or not? I don't know. So now I'm trying to install here in front of you. So you can just follow me and see what's going on. Okay, it doesn't require any account, you see. You mean it requires an account to download, for download version, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for download, yes, it has to create an account. Okay, let me try to share with you here on the WhatsApp. So maybe it will be easy for you. If the file is very large, I don't think it can be shared. Cannot be shared over WhatsApp. It's too large. Okay, so it's already done. I have to click this. Uh, this folder you shouldn't change. Better don't change the folder of the installation. Keep it the default. Otherwise, you have to go and manually modify some things later. So just keep it the default. Don't change anything. Just click next, next, next until you finish. Here in this form, it shows that if you want to go to the tutorials, API documentations, developer guides, release notes, and more, you can click on next steps. Then you can go directly to the documentation. Otherwise, the installation is successfully installed, so we can click on close, and that's all. It's already finished. Okay, this is the first step. Did you finish, guys?
Yes.
Anyone doesn't finish?
Me not yet, me not yet.
Not yet. Please try to make it quickly. Otherwise, today is only 1 hour, so we finish the time without finishing the installation. For this course, actually, we supposed to work on Oracle. But if let's say the Oracle server has a problem, because it happens many times in the previous semesters. So if let's say the Oracle server at UBM has a problem, or maybe disconnected, or maybe something happened to the hardware, in that case, the best way is to use MySQL, because Oracle, if you want to install it on your PC, it will be very heavy unless if your PC is good. So if you want to install the MySQL, it's easy to install. Just go and download it from the website, and also the Oracle XE. Oracle XE. This one is also the lightweight version of the Oracle. If you want to download it on your PC, if you want to try, you just go and download it. So at first now I am going to to go and show you how to download the Oracle XE, Oracle Database XE, Oracle XE download.
Doctor,
Yes.
will the interface of MySQL and Oracle be the same or a little bit different?
What do you mean?
I mean, is it the same, the interface?
What interface?
The interface between Oracle and MySQL. I
Yeah,
mean, the
but
buttons
no,
and the...
no, it's not the same. Even the commands has some differences. The commands that can be run on Oracle sometimes cannot be run on MySQL.
So you will
So
be using Oracle, right, for the teaching?
yeah, hopefully if the server is stable, then we better use Oracle, and we continue as it's preferred. But sometimes if the server is not stable, or we cannot work, or you cannot work from home, then it's better to install the Oracle XE or the MySQL. If your PC can survive with the Oracle, then that's much better.
Okay, Doctor.
Yeah. So now we go and write in our Google Oracle XE download. Oracle XE download. Then we find this website. Don't go to any other website. Just go to the oracle.com databases. Then you see here the downloads. Just click this. This one is version 18, and the one that we have here is also version 18.4. So the same version is here. You have two versions here available for download. One is for Linux and the second one is for Windows. So if your machine is 32, you cannot download this. You cannot install this. Hopefully all of you have 64 bits machine. So please click on this and download it. Okay, I'm here to hear your questions, or if you have any issue, just let me know. I will try to install. I don't think that I installed here on my machine. Let me try. So the first thing, after we download the zip file, the first thing we have to do is to extract the file here. Extraction also requires some space because the archive file is already 2 gig. After you extract it, it may need more than that. Okay, the extraction is almost finished. Oops. This Webex is going to end the meeting for in 5 minutes. Allah. Okay, let us see. When it finish, I will send you another link to connect. Okay, after this, we have to double click on setup. and we have to follow the wizard. So click on next. You have to accept this agreement, and also don't change the path, just keep it as the default. And this one is product. Okay, if for example you want to change it to program files or something like that, it's up to you. For this one, for the Java virtual machine, don't change it. Better, because if you change the path for the Java virtual machine, then you have to go to the environment variables and modify some things manually. But for this, it's not a matter. Okay, now we have to set the password for the system admin. So here this password will be used for user sys and user system and the user bdb admin. So the same password. Okay, please use an easy password to remember. For me, I'm going to use a very short password. Okay, I click next. So here is the things that they will install. This is the folders. This is for the destination folder, and this is the Oracle home, and this is the Oracle base. Okay, we click install, and we wait until it finishes. Okay. Okay, guys. One important thing: if you don't want to install this local Oracle, then in this case you have to work on the UPM server, because this one is going to install the server. This one is going to install the server only, the Oracle SQL server only. But the tools that you want to use to design and to create tables and to create database is another tool, which is called SQL Developer. So if let's say you want to use your machine, okay, here I will draw the things for you to understand. If this one is the UPM server, okay, and this one is the cloud, and here is your machine at home. So this one is like this. This is your home. Okay. So here, if you need to work on the UPM server, then the only thing that you have to install here is the SQL developer. Okay, SQL developer. And here, if you use this architecture, your design and your database is going to be installed at the UPM server. So on your machine only, you will have the software, the tool that creates and manage the database remotely. But if you want to install the Oracle XE, this will create another local database for you. So in this case, your PC will have the tools and also the database and the DBMS and everything inside your laptop.